Captain Rhys Dalton gasped. His ship plummeted through the atmosphere. Warning lights blinked furiously. His heart pounded against his ribs. He braced for impact. The crash was deafening. Rhys blacked out. When he awoke, his body screamed in protest. He was trapped. The desert heat beat mercilessly through the shattered cockpit window. He saw two figures approaching. They were tall and slender. Their skin shimmered like amethysts. Their eyes, large and luminous, held a mixture of curiosity and concern. Rhys had never seen anything like them. Fear gave way to wonder. He was stranded, injured, and alone on a foreign planet. Yet he couldn't help but feel a strange sense of hope. These alien beings were his only chance of survival. Lyra and Vega, daughters of the desert moon, watched the strange vessel fall from the sky. The night was still, the air thick with anticipation as the fiery streak cut through the heavens. They had never seen anything like it before, a blazing comet that seemed to defy the very fabric of their reality. They were drawn to its fiery descent, their curiosity piqued by the unknown. The sisters exchanged a glance, a silent agreement passing between them. They had to investigate, to uncover the secrets this celestial visitor might hold. The crash site was an impressive spectacle. Flames licked the twisted metal, casting eerie shadows on the crimson sands. The heat was intense, but Lyra and Vega pressed on, driven by an unspoken determination. They found the human inside, broken but alive. His breathing was shallow, his body battered by the impact, yet there was a spark of life in his eyes, a glimmer of hope amidst the wreckage. His appearance was unusual, pale skin, dark hair, and eyes the color of the sky after a storm. He was a stark contrast to the desert's warm hues, an enigma wrapped in mystery. He was unlike anyone they had encountered before. His presence was both a puzzle and a promise, a sign that their world was about to change in ways they could not yet comprehend. They communicated through a series of gestures and telepathic impressions. Words were unnecessary, their thoughts flowed freely, bridging the gap between their worlds. It was a connection that transcended language, a bond forged in the fires of fate. The desert stretched around them, a sea of crimson sand beneath an azure sky. The landscape was both beautiful and unforgiving, a testament to the resilience of those who called it home. The two moons hung low, casting long, eerie shadows. Their light bathed the desert in a ghostly glow, adding to the otherworldly atmosphere of the night. Above, the Milky Way blazed with unparalleled brilliance. The stars seemed to dance in the sky, a cosmic ballet that had been playing for eons. Lyra and Vega, bound by their ancient traditions, carried Rhys back to their oasis. Their steps were steady, their resolve unwavering. They knew that this was just the beginning of a journey that would test their strength and their faith. It was hidden within a canyon, a secret haven from the harsh desert. The oasis was a place of life and renewal, a sanctuary where they could heal and reflect. It was there they would tend to his wounds and unravel the mystery of his arrival. The answers they sought were elusive, but they were determined to find them. Together they would face the unknown, guided by the light of the moons and the promise of the stars. Lyra was the bolder of the two sisters. Her touch was gentle but firm as she cleaned Rhys's wounds. Her telepathic impressions were laced with concern. She saw him as a creature of immense courage and resilience. Vega, more reserved, observed Rhys with quiet curiosity. She was fascinated by his stories of Earth, a world so different from their own. Her telepathic impressions were filled with questions about his life, his world, and the stars he had crossed. Rhys in turn was captivated by their beauty and grace. Their movements were fluid, their voices like chimes in the desert wind. He learned their names, their language, their customs. Despite their differences, a bond began to form. A bond of shared experience, mutual respect, and a growing fascination that transcended the boundaries of species and language. Days turned into weeks. Rhys regained his strength under the care of Lyra and Vega. He learned about their world, their culture, their connection to the cosmos. He shared stories of Earth, of its history, its beauty, its flaws. He found himself drawn to both sisters. Lyra, with her fiery spirit and unwavering strength, ignited a passion within him. Vega, with her quiet intelligence and gentle soul, awakened a tenderness he had never known. The desert nights were filled with stories and laughter. They lay beneath a sky ablaze with stars, sharing tales and dreams. Rhys, Lyra, and Vega, three souls from different worlds drawn together by fate and the vastness of the cosmos. Their connection deepened, evolving into something more profound. It was a love born under the light of two moons, a love that defied definition, a love that knew no bounds. One day, Vega led Reese to a hidden cave, its entrance barely visible against the rugged terrain of the alien desert. The night sky was a tapestry of stars, casting a mystical glow over the landscape. Inside, ancient technology hummed with forgotten power, illuminating the cave with an eerie yet mesmerizing light. The machinery seemed to pulse with life, as if waiting for someone to unlock its secrets. It was an observatory, a window to the stars, designed by a civilization long gone. Telescopes and intricate devices pointed towards the heavens, capturing the beauty and mystery of the cosmos. Vega explained its purpose, her telepathic impressions filled with awe and reverence. She conveyed the importance of the observatory, a sacred place for her people, a bridge between their world and the stars. The observatory was a legacy of their ancestors, a way to communicate with other beings across the vastness of space. It was a testament to their quest for knowledge and connection. It held the key to understanding their place in the cosmos, their connection to the universe and all its wonders. The stars above seemed to whisper secrets, waiting to be discovered. Reese, a skilled engineer, was fascinated. He had never seen anything like it. The technology was far beyond anything he had encountered before. He studied the alien technology, marveling at its complexity. Each component was meticulously crafted, a blend of art and science that defied his understanding. He felt a connection to the observatory, a sense of purpose that went beyond his crash landing. It was as if he was meant to find this place, to be a part of its story. He knew he had to help Vega and Lyra unlock its secrets. Together, they could uncover the knowledge hidden within, and perhaps use it to change their futures. It was more than just curiosity. It was a chance to unravel the mysteries of the universe and perhaps find a way to contact his own people. The stars held answers, and Reese was determined to find them. As Reese worked on the observatory, he began to receive strange transmissions. Whispers from the cosmos, filled with urgency and despair. They spoke of a dying planet, a civilization on the brink of collapse. He shared these transmissions with Lyra and Vega. They recognized the language, the plea for help. It was a distress call from their ancestors, a warning from beyond the stars. The message was clear. Their planet was dying, consumed by a creeping darkness. They had sent out a beacon, a desperate hope for salvation, but their time was running out. A heavy silence fell upon them. The weight of the cosmos pressed down on their shoulders. The fate of a civilization, the legacy of their ancestors, rested in their hands. Reese knew what he had to do. He had to answer the call, to help these desperate people. But it meant leaving Lyra and Vega, the women he had come to love. The thought of leaving them shattered his heart. They had shared so much, experienced so much together. They were his family, his home in this strange and wonderful world. Lyra, sensing his turmoil, offered her unwavering support. She understood his sense of duty, his need to help those in need. Vega, her eyes filled with sorrow, promised to keep the observatory safe. The decision tore at him, but he knew deep down that he couldn't ignore the pleas for help. He had a responsibility to answer the call, to honor the memory of their ancestors. The night before his departure, they stood beneath the twin moons. The desert stretched around them, a sea of crimson sand beneath a sky ablaze with stars. They shared a final, bittersweet embrace. Lyra, her voice strong, promised to wait for his return. Vega, her eyes filled with tears, vowed to keep their love alive in his absence. Reese, his heart heavy, swore to return to them, no matter the cost. As the first rays of dawn kissed the horizon, Reese stepped into the repaired spaceship. He looked back at Lyra and Vega, their figures silhouetted against the rising sun. They were his everything, his reason for being. With a heavy heart, he activated the engines. The spaceship roared to life, its engines a fiery beacon against the dawning day. He ascended into the sky, leaving behind the only home he had ever known. Years turned into decades, and the passage of time seemed to blur the lines between past and present. Reese dedicated his life to helping the dying planet. He shared his knowledge, his expertise, and his unwavering determination, his technology, his hope, and his dreams for a better future. He helped them rebuild their cities, their homes, and their lives, guiding them to find a new path amongst the stars, a path filled with endless possibilities and new beginnings. But his heart never forgot the love he had found on that distant desert world, a love that was as vast and unending as the universe itself. He carried the memory of Lyra and Vega with him, like a cherished treasure, a beacon in the darkness, a guiding star that illuminated his path, reminding him of the life and love that awaited him. A reminder of the promises made under the twin moons and the dreams they had shared. And one day, his mission complete, he returned. He returned to the place where it all began, to the crimson sands, the azure skies, and the two moons hanging low in the sky, just as he remembered. The moons that had witnessed their love, their separation, and now, their reunion. He returned to the love that had transcended galaxies, a love that time could not diminish, nor distance could weaken. He found Lyra and Vega waiting for him, their love as strong as the day he left. They embraced, their hearts beating as one, their tears a testament to their enduring bond, a bond that had withstood the test of time and space. They held each other close, their love as strong as the day he left. They embraced, their tears a testament to their enduring bond, a love story written across the stars, a cosmic connection that would last for eternity. Their love, a beacon in the vast expanse of the universe, a testament to the power of the human heart. A cosmic connection that would last for eternity, a love that transcended galaxies and stood the test of time.